Hello students, this is Shruti Chauhan, lecturer, Department of Economics, Gokte PU College, Belagavi. I welcome you to chapter 8, that is infrastructure. As we understand, infrastructure is one of the basic elements that requires for development of any nation. Students, let us discuss the introduction of infrastructure. Have you ever thought of why some states in India are performing much better than others in certain areas? Why do Punjab and Himachal Pradesh prosper in agriculture and horticulture? Why are Maharashtra and Gujarat industrially more advanced than others? How come Kerala is popularly known as God's own country? Why does Karnataka information technology industry attracts world attention? Students, it is all because these states have better infrastructure in the areas they excel than other states of India. Some have better irrigation facilities, others have better transportation facilities or are located near ports which makes raw materials required for various manufacturing industries easily available. Okay, students, cities like Bengaluru in Karnataka attract many multinational companies because they provide world class communication facilities. So, basically, infrastructure in general defines as a set of facilities through which goods and services are provided to the public. Infrastructure is the stock of basic facilities and capital equipment needed for the functioning of a country or area. The term to refer collectively to the roads, bridges, rail lines, and similar public works that are required for an industrial economy or a portion of it to function. Let us now discuss what is infrastructure. Infrastructure, it refers to support system of economic and social development in the country. Infrastructure refers to those basic elements of economic and social aspects which provide support to the production activity in economy. Infrastructure provides transportation facilities, power facilities, water facilities, okay, which supports the production activity in the economy. In other words, infrastructure is defined as the physical framework of those facilities and services through which goods and services are produced for consumers. These services help in promoting production directly as well as indirectly. Okay, so directly infrastructure is known as the economic infrastructure and indirect infrastructure is known as the social infrastructure. So let us see, there are some infrastructure you can see such as roads, airports, ports, railways, energy, utilities, education, healthcare and social development, which helps economy to function smoothly. Now let us see definition of infrastructure. Internal facility of a country that make business activity possible such as communication, transportation, distribution networks, financial institutes and market, energy supply system. The services include roads, railways, ports, airports, dams, power stations, oil and gas pipelines, telecommunication facilities, the country's educational system including school and colleges, health system including hospitals, sanitary system including clean drinking water facilities, and the monetary system including banks, insurance and other financial institutions. Okay, so some of these facilities have a direct impact on production of goods and services, while others give indirect support by building the social sector of the economy. Okay, so now we can see there are 5 important core sectors of the infrastructure, such as energy, transport, communication, education and health. Okay, as you all know that without these 5 core sector of infrastructure, we can't or we cannot function our economy smoothly, or without these infrastructure we cannot produce any of goods and services in the economy. Now let us broadly classify infrastructure into 2 categories, that is economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. So what is economic infrastructure? Economic infrastructure include energy, transportation and communication, wherein social infrastructure includes education, health and housing. So there are some difference between economic infrastructure and the social infrastructure. So economic infrastructure supports economic system directly, wherein social infrastructure supports economic system indirectly. Okay, so economic infrastructure increases the efficiency of physical capital and improves the physical capital stock, wherein social infrastructure increases efficiency of human capital and improves human capital stock. Economic infrastructure promotes economic development, wherein social infrastructure promotes social development. So now let us discuss economic infrastructure briefly. So economic infrastructure means those basic facilities and services which directly benefits the process of production and distribution of an economy. Okay, so irrigation, as you all know, irrigation is the artificial water supply to the agriculture land. Power, that is electricity, transport and communication are the examples of economic infrastructure. And social infrastructure means those basic activities and services which, in addition to achieving certain social objects, indirectly help various economic activities such as education, health service, sanitation and water supply, etc. are the example of social infrastructure. So now let us see the state of infrastructure in India. So India is the 4th largest economy in the world. Traditionally, the government has been solely responsible for developing the country's infrastructure, but it was very difficult. The government's investment in infrastructure was inadequate. So today the private sector by itself and also in joint partnership with the public sector has started playing a very important role in infrastructure development. So however, one factor which is a drag on its development is the lack of world class infrastructure. So, a majority of our people live in rural areas. Despite so much technical progress in the world, rural women are still using biofuels such as crop residues, dung, and fuel wood to meet their energy requirements. Students, they walk long distances to fetch fuel, water, and other basic needs. The census of 2001 shows that in rural India, only 56% households have an electricity connection and 43% still use kerosene. So, estimates suggest that the lack of proper infrastructure pulls down India's GDP growth by 1-2% every year. About 90% of the rural households use biofuels for cooking. Tap water availability is limited to only 24% rural households. About 26% of the population drinks unhealthy water from open sources such as wells, tanks, ponds, lakes, rivers, canals, etc. Physical infrastructure has a direct impact on the growth and the overall development of an economy. But the fast growth of the Indian economy in recent years has placed increasing stress on physical infrastructure such as electricity, railways, roads, ports, airports, irrigation, urban and rural water supply and sanitation, all of which already suffer from a substantial deficit. Now let us discuss some infrastructure in India and other countries. Students, as you can see in table number 8.1, which shows the state of some infrastructure in India in comparison to a few other countries. Though it is widely understood that infrastructure is the foundation of development, India is yet to wake up to the call. India invests only 5% of its GDP on infrastructure, which is far below that of China and Indonesia. Some economists have projected that India will become the third biggest economy in the world a few decades from now. For that to happen, India will have to boost its infrastructure investment. In any country, as the income rises, the composition of infrastructure requirements changes significantly. For low income countries, basic infrastructure services like irrigation, transport, and power are more important as economics measure and most of their basic consumption demands are met. The share of agriculture in the economy shrinks and more service related infrastructure is required. Thus, the development of infrastructure and economic development go hand in hand. Agriculture development depends to a considerable extent on the adequate expansion and development of irrigation facilities. Okay, yes, so here we have discussed that is infrastructure. Okay, the meaning of infrastructure and the types of infrastructure and then the state of infrastructure in India. Thank you, students.